Ma'os tor Yeshuati lechamesh rabeya tikon beis tefilasi v'shavuta nezaveya v'yetzavit matveya v'yitzarem nachleya. Here with us. We're greatly honored with the presence of Dr. George Dover, the director of the Children's Hospital, who will be lighting the menorah for us. And before we proceed, I want to thank the co-sponsorship of the Department of Pastoral Care in Ty Crow, Fernanda Cooper, who is representing the department here today, and for helping and facilitating with the arrangements. So a very short thought about Hanukkah and the importance of the celebration. The Jewish people celebrate our victory over foes that have faced the Jewish people in different times in our history. From the time of the Egyptians to the evil Haman to even a generation ago. We faced enemies that sought to destroy the existence of the Jewish people and annihilate us and solve the Jewish problem. On Hanukkah we faced a very interesting enemy. And the enemy we faced was the Syrian Greeks, who did not seek to destroy the Jewish physical existence. They did not seek to destroy and annihilate the Jewish people. They actually sought our success, but they sought to destroy the Jewish spirit and the connection of the Jewish people to their faith. And by doing that, they sought to encourage the Jewish people not to follow the Torah because it is God's Torah. They said follow the Torah because this is something which is a great creation of man, and it's not based and founded on Jewish faith. And you can read it and study it because it's beautiful poetry. Keep the Sabbath because it's a great thing to have a day of rest, but you shouldn't keep a day of rest because God told us to do so. And with each commandment, they wanted us to do it because it was a great cultural component of our heritage, but we should not maintain it as an element of faith. And ultimately, the Maccabees was a small army facing an incredible, mighty army, and they stood up against them, and with their faith, they overcame a powerful army. And that is why when we celebrate Hanukkah, we don't celebrate it with a feast, which celebrates the survival of our physical bodies. We don't have a feast like a Seder, like the Seder night of Passover. We don't have a great feast like we do on Purim, when we face the evil Haman who sought to destroy us. On Hanukkah, the main celebration is the lighting of the oil and the lamp, the lighting of a flame. The flame is the symbol of the survival and the triumph of Jewish spirit. And that is the main component why we celebrate Hanukkah, not with a feast, but we celebrate it specifically with a flame that is a symbol of Jewish survival, Jewish strength, and our connection to our faith and spirit. I'd like to introduce Fernanda Cooper to share with us a thought, and we'll proceed to light the menorah.
And thank you for sharing that, because someone earlier this week, a friend who's better schooled than me, shared this story. Because oftentimes we think that it's only about candles and light, and it's really not. It has a more powerful story. And as I thought about that, it came to me that one of the reasons that this is relevant for all people of faith is this, at least in my understanding, is that even a small band of people with conviction and with faith can stand up to the mighty and not only persevere, but thrive. And so that lesson for me is that we must hold to our faith in God. We can't let anybody take that away, because that is our power, or at least that's how I understand the story. I do know, and my friend reminded me, that it's not always popular to stand up to authority, and it's not always popular to stand on our conviction. However, it is what we are called to do. And along the way, it is true, she reminded me, that the innocent do suffer at times on account of this. However, Hanukkah, as is life, is about both light and darkness, about both. And we claim this, and we join in pastoral care and as a person of faith in this celebration and in the spirit. And we appreciate it very much, everyone.
Thank you. And we'll proceed to light the menorah. Please join us as we'll recite the blessing together.